Is it okay to date or have a relationship with a married man, if you love him? He has a wife at home. But he prefers to be with you. And he shows you that too. He sends you flowers. He spoils you. And at the same time, he is one of the most masculine men you know. Just thinking about him drives you wild. Your heart is in your throat, and you can't wait to be with him. You're starting to fall in love with a married man, and you hope he loves you too. Here are 8 things you should know when dating a married man. 1. Don't let other people make you feel guilty. If you have told others about your dating situation, then I know what you're most likely to constantly hear from your friends, parents, or from the people around him. And let's not even mention what other strangers have to say about it. 2. End it if it's just a casual fling. If he is the love of your life, I definitely recommend you to continue dating him and going for it. But if you are having an affair with a married man to only have fun, and you don't love him, then end it with him and find yourself another toy. If you can avoid causing more problems to their relationship, you want to do that and avoid the risk of getting yourself into any serious trouble or potential drama. 3. Don't immediately assume that he will leave his wife for you. Every day I receive emails from women involved with a married man and ask me for advice. Here's typically how it works. Everything is going great between them. She is starting to fall for him. And their relationship seems to be heading down a very promising path. Until it's time to make some actual decisions. Then suddenly it becomes very difficult to get any kind of clarification from him. And he no longer doesn't seem quite as interested in taking the relationship further than fun and sex. Here's the thing. It's a very small chance that a married man will divorce his wife. 4. Don't believe everything he says. I know that he has probably promised you the moon. That he will marry you. And that he will always be there for you. But horny men say anything to get laid. In fact, men who are aroused cannot think clearly anymore. Their intelligence drops a few points, which makes it increasingly difficult to make good decisions. The more he wants to get into her pants, the harder it will be to think clearly. So they often say things they don't mean. Purely because they want to have sex. So instead of trusting a man on what he says he'll do, it's better to look at what he actually does. 5. Only commit to him if he commits to you. So I already gave you the advice to go for him wholeheartedly if you believe that he is the guy of your dreams. In return, you may expect the same from him. But if you have been dating for a while and you notice that you're doing all the work in the relationship, then it's time to change things. After all, you don't want to stay with a guy who doesn't feel the same way as you. 6. Don't talk to him about his wife. I know. He whines about her. He complains about her. And can't stop talking about her. If you want one rule for when you are dating a married man, remember this one. Stop him when he brings her up. Or at least don't contribute to the things he says about his wife. Be impartial. Don't be on his side, or hers. It's between the two of them. 7. Don't think of it as a competition. Many women, and men, assume that when they are having an affair with a married person, they have entered a competition with the other partner. This underestimates the degree of control you have over the decision of the man you are seeing. You think you can influence his behavior by competing with the partner. But it doesn't work like that. You cannot take him from her. The only thing that can happen is that he falls madly in love with you, and then decides that he prefers to be with you. That is a completely different approach. However, there are things you can do to ensure that he finds something in you and your relationship that he's not getting from her. 8. Figure out what his needs are and give it to him. Every man has certain needs. And when he's in a bad relationship, these are not being fulfilled. If you want to learn how to date a married man successfully and be happy, this is it. His most important needs are respect, feeling needed, Sex. Alone time.